around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Second and goal to go now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Two yards to go here on third down. They run with a power back, Rawls. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different long night.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Rawls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first update now from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. They'll try to run with Rawls. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The slot man in motion right. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Hauling it in, Nelson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, this is Rawls. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Now Wilson on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Wilson to give to Rawls. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Third down, here's Rawls. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They'll run for it. Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Sammy Coates now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they can't through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Three yards to go on second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Wilson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 2nd and 10 here.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! 1-9!
In motion, the tight end. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The second quarter score from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Rolling to his right. It's caught out right by Graham. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escapes the defender. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go. 190.
Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Flex round!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Bowman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Come on, let's go! What?
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! Red 38!
They go play action with Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the D looking like they may blitz. They give it to Rawls. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get him down, and Now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. Now Wilson. And he's got the big tight end Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Bills. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Here we go. Red 38.
To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Taylor will throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Charles Tapper in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now Taylor on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll hand to Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Rawls. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go. 1, 9,
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not that. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play action, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Let's go. 1, 9.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. first down. It's Taylor. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here's Rawls. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Around the NFL, fourth quarter right now in Atlanta, and the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Here's Taylor to throw. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run with Rawls. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Able to slither by. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though. It
was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.